Hey guys, this is Rosakelly. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new project. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a full-size album. This book measures 8.5 by 11. It's one of the largest I've made in a long time, and I really truly enjoy making each page of this book. Each page is a new different surprise, and I have so many new features that I haven't played with before, so this was tons of fun to create. So to make this book, I am using one of my kits. So this is one of my full-size kits that you can find on the website if you're interested on the kits. I will have this kit listed as a standalone option, and you can purchase as a one-time purchase. And also I do have a video class only with cutting guide available for these projects, so again I will link that below. So now let's take a look at this book. Again, it measures 8.5 by 11 and it has 3 interactive signatures. Chunky book, lots of fun features, and then we also have the 2 inside covers as well. The spine is 3 inches. Look how pretty I use the ephemera for that. And then here is the back. So this paper here is a complimentary set, also included on the kit, and it has all these blues and greens and pinks, so I use that throughout the book as well. And this is one of the ephemera pieces, and I do have a full video reveal of what was included on this kit, which I will link below if you want to see exactly what comes on the kit. And so yeah, so now let's take a look here. We have some beautiful prima flowers. I have some bling going up here. This more gold bling. And then we have these ornaments that we embossed together. And then we have these little kind of like dots. I don't know what to call these, but they're just so shiny, so pretty. So I use that to decorate the ornaments here. And for the most part, I wanted to keep the cover pretty flat because we do need to lay this book fully flat to be able to use all the interactive features inside. So now let's take a look inside this book. Love this image. This paper collection is so pretty. I haven't seen a pretty Christmas collection in so long, and I just love this one. I think I'm gonna probably get some more of these and try to create a different project because I just absolutely love the little elves. They're so sweet, really cute. I love the grandma elves with the cookies. I mean, this whole collection is just so sweet. So this page here opens down, and over here we kind of have an upside down sliding pocket. I did complement with some red and some craft color cardstock on some of the pages, as well as the complimentary design paper, which was by Scrapping Me, and it has all these greens and blues and pinks, so you'll see some of that here as well. This is one of the ephemera from the ephemera sheets. We have 2 ephemera sheets on this collection. Then this opens up, so I wanted to include places for large pictures, so you can put a big 8 by 8, but I wanted to also embellish a little bit, so you can of course not put any of the embellishments and kind of leave that large place for a picture here. So over here on this side, I use some of my scraps, as you can see, and I wanted to put this as an L, so when you close it you see some of the design paper here and not the craft color. So just kind of playing with some scraps, but this will be placed for a picture. Here we have this bookcase page, which I love, and I wanted to do something fun with this. And over here, this bookcase is going to push into this page and reveal kind of like a secret behind the bookcase opening. And then over here we have another ephemera, again placed for a picture, or you can also do some journaling. And then this whole thing opens up, large area for a picture, and then same as here. And then over here I added some of my scrap pieces just to add a little bit of color, but mainly because I did not want to get rid of any of even these little pieces from the collection. They were so pretty. So this whole thing closes, and then this slides back and magnetizes in place, and that closes up right here like that. And now when we move to the pages. So this is our first page. Again, beautiful paper collection. I did not want to cover a lot of it, so you will see the front pages being this kind of like the display of the paper collection. So this opens up like this, and again, a beautiful background. You can save this area for a large picture, but maybe you can also do a little collage of a smaller pictures, but of course also room for pictures on the side. We have the cute little elves, part of the cut aparts, and then these two pieces slide to the side like that, and it reveals these small little picture areas, so you can open this up and put two pictures here. Same thing over here, and the same happens on this side. And then we have that belly band here that you can also use if you wanted to tag something inside there. And I intentionally left some areas uncovered because I didn't want to add too much bulk, and that will probably be filled with pictures. So that is the top, and then this also opens up and we have our first 3D pop-up. This pop-up here is a new technique, and I love how these came out. So I paper pieced some of the background here, so I added, this is one piece and these two are one piece. So in the class we go together on we add the paper here together. I did not add exactly every page together with you in the class, but I did some to show you how I work with my scraps and working around the detail of the pop-ups, and also I show you how to place basically all the main pieces that we want to display, and you're free to work with your scraps after that. Like for example over here, these two side pieces slide out, so you can have your pictures in here and display a full size. So these two slide out, and as you can see here, I use some scraps to just kind of finish adding these. You can of course leave this blank for a picture or just put some solids red cardstock, but I wanted these to look a little bit decorated, so when you close it, that's kind of what you see. Place for a picture, you can also do some journaling on this page here. And then of course this 3D page opens up, so you can put some 3x5 pictures up here. And then we have a cute little gatefold down here. So I love how this came out. This is kind of like a cube display, very three-dimensional with the sliding on the back. And that is all the first page. Now we move to this next page, which is probably gonna say each page is my favorite, because I really had so much fun creating each one of the pages and making sure all the pages are different and they each have a surprise interactive element. And I apologize, I'm kind of a little bit sick, as you can hear, so I'm probably all over the place right now. But okay, so over here I'm using the 4x3 cut aparts from the collection. This is also two 4x3s together, so I just cut it in a way that it will fit here. And this page has a double feature. So this is an elevator page, so this will go down and you'll be able to open these two sections. So some red cardstock here to complement. Also, you can put a picture over here, or on any of these you can add a picture. Then this slides up and these will open here as well. And as you can see, we have this belly band at the center, so I wanted to make sure I also use that. So this girl over here twist and now you can open all four sections and use your belly band to tag in more photo mats, large, small, and just have extra room for pictures there. You can of course add pictures here on the side as well. And then these two, all of those four close, and then this magnetizes at the center. So I love this page, how this came out. And you will see that all the back pages are more on the simple side, but they still have a little design element. So now we move to this next page. This is page number 3. I again love the beautiful paper, and I just wanted to display this mainly on the whole page. Here we have a little pool, so this pulls down and it opens up like this. And when you open this up, now you have another double 3D page, place for pictures in there. And these are, as you can see, three-dimensional as well. And then this is one of the cut apart elements. So for this, I use 2 pieces of like scrap paper, and I added the ephemera to make this really cute. So this page I did not show you, but I basically just had one long piece of these and I split it on 2. And even though the text is sideways, I really don't mind. It just looks like a little kind of like ink edge up there, and then place for pictures here. And then this whole thing closes. You could also add a magnet here if you wanted to keep that closed, but I ran out of magnets on the last page, so I was kind of conserving on that a little bit. On this page here we have this beautiful kind of like a center feature, and I again love the beautiful paper. This opens to the side and it opens to the side, so room here for 4 by 5.5 pictures. And then down here this opens up and it opens down. And you might be wondering why I added this sideways, and that is because this page has a fun 3D feature. So this becomes into another fun 3D page design. So it's like a little cube here. I want to call this a magic cube, and you can put pictures, and now the elf is decorating the Christmas tree. You can see the orientation is upright. And also we have this other side here that opens and opens up like that. And then you also have a large place here for a picture, and the whole thing just closes up like that. So really fun page to create. Again, I was just playing with paper and trying to come up with new fun features. Another one of my favorite designs here on for the design paper, the kitchen image with the sweet little elf girl baking cookies. It's just so cute, so adorable. I just love it so much. Up here we have kind of like an envelope feature page, and these 3 little pieces just kind of spin around. This opens up and this whole thing opens down, and then we have 2 little pop-ups here. So again, you can place pictures up here, a main big picture on the back, and then down here also. This page here was collage, so again, I didn't have a lot of paper, so I just glue even 3 different pieces here. But then to glue the paper here, because I did this one off camera, what I did is I marked kind of the corner from where these angles were, and then just cut and cut. I did play around with this a little bit, but it didn't take too long. So you just kind of want to mark with your pencil where the bending of this back feature is here, and then you can just cut the corners of your paper. So just a little tip on adding that. So but very easy to do. Then this whole thing closes, so I'm just gonna spin around my little flowers here. I made sure these were flowers because I wanted this kind of to look as part of the little arrangement of lights back here. Now this piece slides to the side and it reveals another secret page. So this area I think will be really pretty for journaling, or even here, or add a picture. We also have this little like belly band here. I wanted to make this sliding thicker so you can also use it as a tag spot. And then I'm gonna bring this back so we can open this up. And here's another new page design that again I was playing with, and I love how these came out. So I dressed up this page with all the ephemera. I used the complementary background paper And then these are kind of like little booklets, so you can put your pictures in here, even on this side, and then of course over here. And then I glue the images behind the picture area so you can still put your pictures, and we have that fun kind of silly little feature going over here. So I really love playing with this page. And then of course you can add pictures on the background as well, but I just wanted to decorate this a little bit more. And I love how this came out. Very three-dimensional page if you look at it this way. You also have this area here to add a picture, so it's really cool from any angle that you look at. And so now I'm just gonna slide this back, push or put that piece back in place, and slide this back on. There we go. And it does magnetize here on the side also. And now we are going to move to this last page, or page number 6, and I get another really cute display. So this is from the ephemera. Love the size. And then this is the background paper here, and it makes me feel like this little girl is kind of dreaming about this snow globe, kind of like imagining this beautiful town, and same as her little brother. Now this piece here, we have a little sliding loop, and this I added. So this I did not do as part of the class. This was just a flap, but because of the, I don't know if because this is a little bit heavy, I did back this up on heavy weights. That sometimes when I was opening the page, now it's not doing it, but sometimes when I was opening the page, this will open up like that. So I did like that, and I went ahead and added this little loop here. So when you follow the tutorial, you'll see exactly the technique on this loop. I did this loop before on another one of the pages, so you'll be able to create this loop with no problem here. So I just went ahead and created another one of these loops to kind of add an extra level of security to avoid that page from opening. But still we have magnets here. And okay, so this opens and opens, and then this page is another new fun page. First, I want to say I love this design, and you can add a little dedication there also. This opens up like this, and here we have another sweet girl, and this is an easel page. So this is kind of like an accordion easel, because the base of this is a fold out, and then this piece opens. So first let me show you this area for a picture. Here I put the bookcases. I had just one, so I split in two to be able to kind of afford the paper on both sides, and then just complement it here with the craft color. Same thing back here. And then this piece folds, and it will connect here to the easel card. So if you're looking at this from the front, this is what you will see. And then you have kind of like a, this is at an angle, so it just makes it really pretty for you to look at your page. Now I do have a magnet here. I added one. Now I will probably suggest you add 2 instead of 1, so this can really magnetize and stay. I only had 1 magnet left, so not enough to put 2, but I did put 1 at the center, and it magnetizes here. And then this opens and opens. So I love how this page has an angle. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but it has a little angle, so it just makes the picture kind of go towards you. And this is just like a pretty background here, which is this. But of course you can always put a picture in there. So again, this opens, magnetizes, and then here's where you put your pictures. Again, with the paper, this is not a collage, but this is kind of using a little bit of that side, the side branding of the paper. So again, we used every little bit that I had, and then this sweet little girl from the ephemera. So I really love this page. So to close it, you're just gonna lay this piece flat and close this. Here we have the expandable base, and you close that and close that, and then you are going to close. And if you want to add this belt, this little loop on the belt, again, the technique is the same as one of the other pages. And then we're gonna close this, and it does magnetize, but I still wanted to add this little loop here, so that goes right there. And we're going to look now at the inside back cover. So this page a little bit more simple, but lots of room for pictures. So this beautiful display again, this opens up, and at this point I ran out of a lot of paper, so I just used a little red and the craft colors, some of the ephemera. These will fit 4x6 pictures, so you don't even need to add paper here. I just didn't want to showcase something white and plain, but you can just simply add your 4x6s. And same thing here, you can put a few and then even have some room to do some journaling. Now this piece also opens to the side, and then back here we have a pocket. So this is a large pocket going in there, and then over here this opens like that, and this opens here, and then we have this flap going down, so lots of room for pictures. Now I wanted this center to look like a belly band, which it is. You can add pictures here or photo mats on the center, but I also didn't want the pictures to come all the way down and slide off the page. So when you open all of these, and I just realized I forgot to add paper here, so forgive me, we have this flap. So when you add your photo mats on the back of this belly band, this is kind of gonna hold everything in place so nothing slides out of the book. So that's just that little simple flap there. And again, just simple paper. I used some of my branding strips here to finish decorating every bit of this book. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the walkthrough. Again, this is one of my most favorite books I've ever made. I had so much fun creating new page designs. I really hope that you guys like it. I hope that you enjoy the walkthrough. And again, if you're interested on the class kit, it will be linked below, as well as a video class option. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.